Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to all my lovely regular viewers, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Also, if you're new to my channel, why not hit that subscribe button and you can help support my small channel. So this is the set of nails that I'm going to create in today's video, and I'm going to show most of the process. So I'm going to show short clippings of my nail preparation, the removal of my previous set, how I sculpt out my clear acrylic base, and then the acrylic application. So I'm only using my fine 5-in-1 e-file bit, which is just perfect for taking this off, and you can see just how easy it cuts through that Easy Build gel. So now that I've got all that Easy Build gel off, you can just see the difference in the dust with gel rather than acrylic. The particles are so much smaller, and that's why it always looks like it's created more dust. So the next step that I'm going to do is my cuticles. So I'm going to be using my cuticle polisher. So what can I say about this little cuticle bit? It is great. So it will exfoliate and remove any dead skin around the cuticle area, on the nail plate itself, and the serrated edges go the whole length of the shaft of the cuticle bit. So if you're going around the skin on your fingers, on your sidewalls, that you can just lay the whole bit flat against the skin and it's going to gently remove. It's not going to cut. So the actual tip of this little cuticle bit has also got serrated edges on it as well. So that is what is gently going to exfoliate the cuticles while you're taking anything off the natural nail plate as well. So it's a really great little cuticle tool, and I absolutely love it. So I will put the details to it in the description box and with a link to it to my shop. So the next part of my prep process is just to go in with my little cuticle nippers and just snip away any of that excess cuticle that my little exfoliator didn't remove. So sometimes there is just little bits that the points of our little cuticle nippers can get into that sometimes our little cuticle tools can't. So the next step then was to cleanse the nails, apply my Glitterbels dehydrator and my acid-free primer, and these are the Glitterbels floral nail forms. So you can have the choice of doing them in 2 lengths. So there is a serrated bit on it that you can rip that part off to have more of a salon length, or you can keep them long as I have done here. So I'm just sculpting out my clear base with glass slippers. I'm going to do these nails fairly long, so I am going to sculpt them down to around a size 12, and that'll give me plenty of room to be able to file and shape them. So I'm only going to show one of these nails being sculpted just to show you how I do them. And then I'll skip ahead to the acrylic application, and I think, if I remember correctly, I have actually kept in some of the nails being filed as well. Now that I've sculpted them out and the acrylic has cured, I use my little cuticle pusher just to press down those nail forms, just to press them away from the acrylic, because the sculpted base is quite thin. I don't want to break them if I was pulling the nail forms off. So after they're all off, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to file and shape them, just ready for me to go ahead and apply my acrylic. So these are all the acrylics that I'm using in this set. So it's a range of colours from pinks and a purple, and of course some butterflies and glitter. Now that I have them all filed and shaped, I'm going to go in with my acrylic application. So I'm starting off with Eton Mess, which is this gorgeous, it's almost like a cerise pink. And on the little finger, I'm going to be doing a 3-colour ombre. So the Eton Mess will be first, then I'll go in with my pink Martini, and last I'll go in with my Magenta Violet. So what I like about the Eton Mess is it doesn't marble. A lot of the other colours, and you'll see throughout this video, especially now I'm going to go in with the pink Martini, so you can see that it's already started to marble. So I'm working with the product quite a bit. I'm just working quite wet and I'm swirling it round and round just till I get that colour consistent, and then I'm just going to blend it over that Eton Mess. So I'm feathering it up towards the cuticle area now, just to thin it out for to give me a nice base then to go ahead and put on my next colour. So you can see again in with the next bead, I'm having to work it again just to get that colour consistent, and just making sure that it's nice and light for my next colour to go on. In now with the third colour, which is Magenta Violet, and if you look closely at how I apply it onto the nail plate, so you can see I've turned my brush around and I've almost slid that Magenta Violet off it and pushed it up around my nail plate. So Magenta Violet is also another one that tends to marble. So I have found this, especially working up around the cuticle area where you don't have an awful lot of space to, work the product. I find that sliding it off the brush just kind of breaks it up, that it doesn't marble too much. And it wouldn't be any of my sets if I didn't have any of the glitter in there. So I'm going in with Opal Crush, just in a little diagonal pattern, just to give it a little bit of bling and sparkle. Moving on now to the ring finger, and I'm going in with the pink Martini, and I've went in with a fairly large wet bead that is hopefully going to give me enough time to get that nail colour consistent, but as you can see, it's not really working out. You can still see a little bit of that marble. So I'm just going to spread it down as far as I can, and I will go in with a second bead of the pink Martini and just cut it off in a straight line with my little craft knife. So I find that by cutting the lines with my little craft knife, I usually don't have to go in with my hand file just to crisp them up. So I'm normally able just to go straight in with the next colour. So the next colour that I'm going in with is the Opal Crush, and I'm going to be using some of those little Candyfly butterflies, and I'm going to place those on top of it while it's still wet. These are the little Candyfly butterflies, so they're part of the Glitterbels loose glitter collection, and as soon as I saw them I just fell in love with them and I knew I had to have them. I'm going to go back in with another bead of the pink Martini just to try and get that colour consistent, because it has really marbled, but I don't seem to be, for some reason it's just not working with me today. So on the bottom half of this nail, I'm going to do a marble and just tie the whole nail in together. So I'll come back to the ring finger once that Opal Crush has cured. I normally don't use my little craft knife when it's a glitter, because sometimes the glitter doesn't give it a really nice clean finish. So I always go in with my hand file when I've cut across the glitter. So onto the middle finger, and I'm going in with Eton Mess, and this is going to be a full coverage of this colour on this nail. You can really see the difference between this colour and the pink Martini. There's no marbling whatsoever with this, and it's an absolute dream to work with. Onto the pointer finger now, and I'm going in with the Majenta Violet. So as you can see, there's a slight little bit of marbling with that, so I am going to work the product. So I'm just going to place this down one side of the nail, because I'm going to do a vertical ombre with the pink Martini. So I'm just working the product, just swirling it round and round to try and get that colour consistent, and trying to keep it on one side as much as I can. Okay, here it goes, trying to do a vertical ombre with pink Martini that marbles so easily. So I'm working really wet, and I'm just working that product up and down, patting it, moving it, just to try and get that colour consistent. And I'll continue to do that the whole way down the nail, and just try my best just to get them to ombre without any marble. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. It is a very subtle ombre between the two colours. I kind of wish now that I had went in with maybe a deeper purple. It probably would have been a bit more obvious, but anyway. So I'm going to go in while that's still wet, and I'll apply just some of the little Candyfly butterflies and some of that Opal Crush, just to make it look as if the butterflies are flying up the nail. Back to the ring finger now, and I'm going in with my hand file just to crisp up that line of the Opal Crush. And because the pink Martini at the top part of the nail around the cuticle area has marbled, so I'm going to go in and do a 3-colour marble just below that Opal Crush, and that hopefully will tie the whole nail in together. I'm not going to bring the marble the whole way down the nail. I'm just going to do it sort of in like half of the bottom of that nail, and then I'm going to go back in with some more of that Majenta Violet, and again some more little Candyfly butterflies just to tie all the nails in together. So just while that Magenta Violet is still tacky, I'm going to go in and place some of the little butterflies, and again I'll also pop on some more of that Opal Crush as well. Back to the pointer finger just before I cap the nails, and in with the Opal Crush just to add some glitter around those butterflies and just bring it sort of halfway up the nails. All that's left to do now is to cap the nails in the glass slippers, so I'm going to go ahead and let you watch me do that. I know I haven't done the thumb in the video, but I do it off camera, and you can see it done in the photographs that I've taken. So on the thumb I have just went in with the Eton Mess and then some nude blush cover and some of the Opal Crush just in that little diagonal pattern. Basically the same as the little finger, but instead of ombre with the two colours, I've just ombreed with the nude blush cover. So I've done all the filing and shaping off camera just to keep the length of the video down, and I've went for a nice super straight edges with the super straight free edge as well. So the best way to do that is with a metal board file, and that way your normal files, they tend to bend, so you don't get that really super straight lines. So now I'm just going in with my Glitterbels top coat, and we can start to see those nails come to life, especially the Opal Crush. I absolutely love Opal Crush because it kind of takes on whatever colour is underneath it, and then when the light hits it in certain directions, it just changes every time. I absolutely love it. So to finish off the nails after I've done the top coat, all that's left to do is to place some rhinestones on the middle finger. So just to adhere the rhinestones to my nail plate, I'm going in with my rhinestone glue, which I absolutely love. Literally, the rhinestones will not come off until I prise them off with some pliers. Here is the finished set. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. And for all of you who are new to my channel, thank you for clicking on, thank you for watching, and also a huge thank you to all my regular viewers. So if you are new, why not hit that subscribe button, and I will be back with another video. So take care. See you soon. Bye.